Harry played Quidditch against Slytherin, and during the match, a rogue bludger broke his arm. Harry ended up in the hospital wing. That night, Harry discovered Colin Creevey had also been petrified. When he was better, Harry met Hagrid in Diagon Alley to get what he needed for the Polyjuice potion.
Go and get your supplies, Harry. I'm going to the pub to meet some old friends. I'll meet you back here in a while.
Gone on holiday. Back next year. Due to some faulty cauldrons causing a stir, we are still closed. Sorry. Gone bird watching in Wales. We are closed due to daylight robbery. Back at 7 o'clock.
Harry, I found the perfect place to make the Polyjuice potion. Moaning Myrtle's bathroom in the upper castle. Come as soon as you have all the ingredients. Yours, Hermione.
We apologise to our customers for the temporary closure. We are still tidying up after Gilderoy Lockhart's last visit. Wandered out for a spell. We'll return later.
Nice earmuffs, Potter. Did your mum make them for you? Oh, I am sorry. I forgot.
Malfoy, you're almost as funny as Filch. Now get out of my way.
All right, Four Eyes. Oh, by the way, I've left a nice surprise for you in this shop. Enjoy.
Ooh, what a lovely young man you are!
Today is a Goblin Bank holiday. Therefore, we are closed.
Please help me. Somebody's released a gang of pixies in my shop and they're wrecking the place. I'll give you anything you need if you can stop them before they destroy my shop. so much. How can I repay you?
Have you got any leeches?
There you are. And thanks again for your help.
Welcome to the magical menagerie.
It doesn't look very Christmassy in here, does it?
Is this better?
How can I help you?
Can I have some lace-wing flies, please?
I do indeed have some lace-wing flies in stock, but they move too quickly for me to catch. They're hiding in one of these boxes. If you can catch 5 for me, I'll let you keep them. You need to collect all the flies within the time limit. Well done. You've collected all the flies. I certainly won't be missing them. Now, buzz off.
If you've got all your stuff, we'd best be getting back to Hogwarts.
Well done getting all the ingredients I asked for.
Did you manage to get any powdered horn of bicorn?
Yes, but I had to sneak into Snape's office last night to get it.
She wouldn't get me creeping about in Snape's office, especially at night. Here's the flaxweed and knotgrass. And here are the boomslang skin, lace wings, and leeches. How long until the polyjuice potion's ready?
I'm afraid we still need some extra ingredients. Something from Crab and Goyle. I've already managed to get some hair from Millicent Bulstrode.
I hope you're not saying that you're going to turn us into Crab, Goyle, and Millicent Bulstrode.
Well, Crab and Goyle in particular are the only people Malfoy trusts. He'll tell them anything. You do want to find out whether Malfoy's the heir of Slytherin, don't you?
Of course we do. I just hope that the polyjuice potion will wear off. That's all.
Of course it it will. Ron, I think you should try and steal some hair from Crab and Goyle after lunch. They like to have a nap after feeding their faces.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Come on, Ron. Let's leave Hermione to prepare the potion.
This potion is going to be very difficult to get right.
This is a girl's bathroom. You're not a girl. Get out! My life was nothing but misery at this place. And now people are coming along, ruining my death.
Hogwarts is like a maze. I suggest you follow the carpet if you want to get back to the common room. I suppose I'd best get some hair from Crab and Goyle. Good luck. I'll meet you by the common room later. Harry, Crab, Goyle and Malfoy are in the Great Hall. They've enrolled in the dueling club. I wonder who'll be teaching it. Let's hope it's not Lockhart. I've had enough of him for one day.
Harry, have you heard? Malfoy's in the Great Hall, and he's challenging everybody to a duel.
Yeah, and no one's beaten him yet.
Why don't you go in and duel with him, Harry? I hear you're pretty good.
Go on, Harry. I'm sure you can beat him, It'll be great to wipe that smile off his slimy Slytherin face.
If it isn't the great Harry Potter. Fancy a duel? I'm something of an expert.
Go on, Harry, you can do it!
Better watch out for the candles, Potter. They've got special jinxes in them. Trust me, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Get ready. Duel. Remember what I told you, Harry. Come on, Harry!
Blimey!
Come on, Harry! Get ready. Duel.
Blimey!
Expelliarmus!
If you think that makes you the winner, you've got another thing coming. Try this, Potter. Serpent Sortia.
Oh, oh, oh!
Hissing furiously, the snake slithered towards Justin Finch Fletchley. "Leave him alone!" Harry shouted. At least, that was what he thought he'd shouted. When he looked up at Justin, he was met with an angry look.
What do you think you're playing at?
The snake was lying slumped on the floor, docile as a thick black garden hose. So why was Justin, and everybody else for that matter, regarding him with a look of horror.
You're a parcel mouth, Harry. Why didn't you tell us?
Harry didn't know what a parcel mouth was, so Ron told him.
You can talk to snakes, Harry!
Hermione informed Harry that being able to talk to snakes was what Salazar Slytherin was famous for, and how the whole school was now going to think that he, Harry Potter, was the heir of Slytherin and therefore responsible for the attacks. Dumbledore wasn't in his office when Harry got there. It was a very interesting room, however, and nearby Harry spotted the sorting hat. As he approached it, the hat spoke to him.
You've been wondering whether I put you in the right house, but I stand by what I said before. You would have done well in Slytherin.
Harry's heart plummeted. He told the hat he thought it was wrong, and then a strange gagging noise behind him made him wheel around. Harry yelled in shock as the bird burst into flames, only to emerge from the fire more beautiful than it was before. Then the office door opened and Dumbledore came in.
Fawkes the Phoenix is really very handsome, isn't he, Harry?
Harry nodded, still shocked by the sight of the bird bursting into flames. Dumbledore explained how phoenixes were fascinating creatures.
They can carry immensely heavy loads, and they make highly faithful pets.
Dumbledore went on to say that he didn't believe Harry was the attacker plaguing Hogwarts, and he asked if Harry had anything that he wanted to tell him. Harry thought of the disembodied voice he'd heard, and his growing dread that he was connected to Salazar Slytherin. But in the end, he didn't want to say anything about them.
Now that everyone knows you're a parcel mouth, they've convinced you're the heir of Slytherin. You don't think it's me, do you?
Of course not.
There's no way you're the heir, Harry. Thanks.
We need to finish the Polyjuice potion and prove that Malfoy's the heir of Slytherin. That way we can clear your name. Ron, did you manage to get some hair from Crabbe and Goyle?
Yes, I did. But I'm telling you, it wasn't easy.
Okay, I'm sure I've done everything right. Once we've drunk the potion, there won't be much time before we turn back.
Now what?
We each have some of the potion, add the hairs, and then drink it.
I'm still not sure about this. Ready?
Ready?
As I'll ever be.
1, 2, 3.
Are you two all right? Yeah, unbelievable. Hermione, are you okay?
Fine. I'm fine. Go on without me.
Well, if you're sure, we'll meet you back here later. Hermione said that we may have some difficulty moving because Crabbe and Goyle are bigger than us. Okay. I won't try jumping across any gaps. We'd better get going before the effects of the Polyjuice potion run out. We need to find out where the Slytherin common room is. I hope we can find someone to follow. There's a Slytherin now. Quick! Follow him and don't lose sight of him!
there you are. Have you two been pigging out in the Great Hall all this time?
How did you know?
People seem to think that Saint Potter, the Mudblood's friend, is the heir of Slytherin. I wish I knew who it really is. I could help them.
You must have some idea who's behind it all.
You know I haven't, Goyle. How many times do I have to tell you? But I know one thing. Last time the Chamber of Secrets was opened, a Mudblood died. So I bet it's only a matter of time before one of them is killed this time. I hope it's Granger.
This is a girl's bathroom. No boys allowed in here.
She's gone mental! Jinx the flying objects before they hit you!
Ow! A trick on me. Almost as funny as throwing a book at me. Let's all throw books at Myrtle because she can't feel it. What a lovely game, I don't think. Here, why don't you have it?
I'm glad we changed back. I didn't like being Crab one bit. I wonder where Hermione went. I hope nothing went wrong with her potion.
Harry, I'm very displeased that you missed my new defense against the dark arts class. To be a successful wizard, you have to study with the best. Come along to my office for a private lesson. Professor Gilderoy Lockhart.
Looks like you're still Lockhart's #1 student. Remember that Lockhart's office is in the lower castle. I thought it was bad enough with everyone thinking I was the heir of Slytherin. A private lesson with Lockhart is much worse. I'm going to see if I can find Hermione. I wonder what went wrong with her potion and where she went.
Everyone's saying that Potter's the heir of Slytherin.
Potter's a Parselmouth. Everyone knows that's the mark of a dark wizard. Professor Lockhart's just left. Said he was going to his office.
Guess what, Harry? Hermione's in the hospital wing. The polyjuice potion turned her into a cat. Seems like the hair from Millicent wasn't from her at all. I hope Madame Pomfrey doesn't ask too many questions. Anyway, I suppose I should be going to the private lesson with Lockhart.
Ah, Harry, you finally made it. Terrible news about young Mr. Creevy being petrified. Not to mention poor Mrs. Norris. No need to worry, though. As your defense against the dark arts teacher, I'll save the day. Watch my expensive wand as it moves, and press the symbols it points to. Do this 3 times, and you will learn Verdimillius Duo. Are you ready? Splendid! Perfection! 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 That's the easy one. Ready now? Perfection! Very stylish! Just like me. Very stylish! Just like me. One more to go. Get ready. Splendid! Perfection! Splendid! Perfection! You've earned a passable grade. Well done. If you come back later, you can try for a better grade and earn a special prize. Time to put the spell you've learned to practical use. Now, Harry, hold down the X button to cast a fully charged Verdimillius Duo spell. Once cast, the spell will show you objects hidden by dark magic. Use what you find to leave the room. Excellent, Harry! I knew you would do it! I'll have to watch myself in a few years' time, or you'll be stealing my job. Now, run along. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and I have something very special planned.
The race for the House Cup continues. Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff. Slytherin. Gryffindor. Gryffindor are in the lead on house points. The race for the House Cup is heating up.
Happy Valentine's Day, Harry! How many cards have you received? So far, I've only received 46. But the day is still young. I've arranged a little surprise for you and the rest of the students at Hogwarts. My friendly card-carrying Cupids!
Oh, you, Harry Potter, stay there. I've got a musical message to deliver to you.
Valentine's cards. Ugh! Keep away from me!
Harry flicked through the blank pages of the diary. Then he pulled out a bottle of scarlet ink, dipped his quill into it, and dropped a blot onto the first page. Excited, Harry loaded up his quill and wrote, "My name is Harry Potter." Then, at last, something happened. Oozing back out of the page came words Harry had never written. Harry nearly upset his ink bottle, and then more words appeared on the page.
I know all about the Chamber of Secrets. 50 years ago, the chamber was opened and a girl was killed. I caught the person who opened the chamber all those years ago.
Harry paused for a second and then wrote 2 letters. O.K. The pages of the diary began to blow as though caught in a high wind, and then the diary seemed to open up, and Harry was pitched headfirst into the opening. Harry saw that he was standing in a corridor in Hogwarts dungeons. Peering through a crack made by an open door was a boy of about 16. Harry knew at once that this was Tom Riddle, the owner of the diary. Then Harry heard someone speaking in a low whisper.
Come on, gotta get you out of here. Come on now, in the box.
The voice definitely belonged to Hagrid, who, Harry now saw, was crouching down in front of a large box. Riddle suddenly stepped out from the doorway.
Evening, Rubeus. It's all over. I'm going to have to turn you in. The least Hogwarts can do is make sure the thing that killed that girl is slaughtered.
The young Hagrid rose up to his full height and roared at the top of his voice.
It wasn't him. He wouldn't. He never.
And then, from out of the box, came something that made Harry let out a long, piercing scream unheard by anyone. A vast, low-slung, hairy body and a tangle of black legs, a gleam of many eyes and a pair of razor-sharp pincers. The thing scuttled away, tearing up the corridor and out of sight.
No!
The scene whirled. The darkness became complete, and Harry landed with a crash. Later, Harry met up with Ron and Hermione.
What's up?
Harry could barely get the words out of his mouth.
It was Hagrid, Ron. Hagrid opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago.
Riddle might have got the wrong person. Maybe it was some other monster that was attacking people.
Hagrid would never have meant to kill anybody. We've always known that Hagrid was expelled. The attacks must have stopped after he was kicked out.
I'm going to the library to see if I can find information on Tom Riddle. And while I'm there, why don't both of you go and see Hagrid and ask him what happened?
We'd better be careful, Ron. We're not meant to be out in the grounds after dark. Let's split up to avoid getting caught. At least you can use your invisibility cloak to avoid being seen. Remember that you need to collect these to power up your cloak. They only last a short amount of time, so make sure you're out of sight when they run out. You can unlock the doors by using these pressure pads. You just need to charm a nearby object onto them. Wingardium Leviosa! Nice one, Harry. I'll meet you at Hagrid's. Good luck. Wingardium Leviosa!
Well now, what do we have here?
Wingardium Leviosa!
Who's there?
Who's there? Wingardium Leviosa!
Harry Potter, the grounds are off limits after dark.
See anyone, Mr. Filch?
No.
I know you're there.
No students are allowed in the grounds after dark.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Who's there?
This pressure pad has a different image on it, and there are no objects to charm.
Dear, dear Mr. Potter.
Read it then, Harry. Shh! Someone's talking to Hagrid.
Yet again, Cornelius, I tell you that taking Hagrid away will not help in the slightest.
That must be Cornelius Fudge. He's the Minister of Magic. My dad's boss. Quiet, Ron.
Look at it from my point of view, Albus. I'm under a lot of pressure. Got to be seen to be doing something. If it turns out it wasn't Hagrid, he'll be back and no more said.
So, where am I going?
You'll only be going for a short stretch, Hagrid. It's not a punishment, more a precaution. If someone else is caught, you'll be let out with a full apology.
Not Azkaban.
Come along now, Hagrid.
If anyone wanted to find out some stuff, all they'd have to do would be to follow the spiders. That'd lead them right. That's all I'm saying.
Ron, look at all the spiders. I'm going to follow them. All right, be careful, Harry. I'll go and tell Hermione what we've heard. Hagrid said to follow the spiders. Stand where I point, look upon the waterfall, and you shall see the light. Dumbledore. Harry Potter, Albus Dumbledore, Headmaster of Hogwarts. I'm a friend of Hagrid's. Hagrid's in trouble. That's why I came.
In trouble? But why has he sent you?
They've taken him to Azkaban. They think he set a monster on students.
I come from a distant land. A traveler gave me to Hagrid when I was an egg. He cared for me, kept me in a cupboard, and fed me. When I was blamed for the death of the girl, Hagrid protected me. Now, I live in the forest.
So do you know what did kill her?
The thing that lives in the castle is an ancient creature we spiders fear above all others. We don't speak its name.
Okay, I'll just go then.
Go? I think not.
The car screeched to a halt and Harry dived inside.
Hurry up, Ron!
The door slammed shut and Ron didn't need to touch the accelerator because the car was already speeding away. They sped out of the hollow, branches whipping the windows as the car wound its way cleverly through the widest gaps, following a path it obviously knew. After 10 noisy, rocky minutes, the trees thinned, and the car stopped so suddenly they were nearly thrown through the windscreen. They had reached the edge of the forest. Harry and Ron arrived safely back in the Gryffindor common room.
What was the point of going in there? What have we found out? I'd like to know. That Hagrid never opened the Chamber of Secrets. He was innocent.